when Glitter Skim is recalling something that he's been taught, basically his quote unquote bardic knowledge, like on the nacho cheese chip thing, I would have liked to have taken 20. Okay, and during my 20, I basically mumbling and I basically like do a I sit down cross-legged and I put my hands out in front of me like mm, it's kind of weird, but I do a little square next to my chest. That's how I'd like to RP my character, recalling something that he's been taught.
Okay.
Okay, so if we wait around long enough, basically he stands up and he looks at the rest of the party and in a very probably the most somber voice you've ever heard Glitter talk and say, "This is a very bad thing. We need to destroy this." And then he gets a funny look on his face, and in a very robotic voice, he says, and you'll get to notice after a while that the robot voice is basically him using his bardic recall. He says, "Runewell, necrotic basin used to summon minions of undeath, wrath souls. Need to empty the basin, destroyed by holy water."
Where do we get holy water?
So then once he says that, he says, "This is basically something that very evil people are using to summon very evil beasts to do very evil things. We should destroy this thing."
Agreed. How do we
So,
empty it?
according to what I know, do you remember when we first entered the room, that thing, and I point to the closet, body, whatever, cut open her hand and dripped it into this basin and summoned that other thing, which I believe is something called a sin spawn.
So you're proposing we injure ourselves into the basin and summon more things?
At this point, if we want to do what's right, I don't think we have a choice. I don't know how many summons are left in this thing, but again, very evil people can do very evil things using this. And Glitter's doing the Sullivan knot. Are you guys familiar with the Sullivan knot?
I think you explained it last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's doing the waitress knot.
Well, if there's no other way, who's volunteering?
I can do it. Actually, was anyone injured? I see we're all at full health, but if someone was already injured.
We're not at full health.
Are you holy, John?
Who's John? But yes, I am holy.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, yes, I guess I should first ask, does anyone have any holy water?
I do.
Well, we need to empty it first.
Alright, well, I'm injured, so I guess I'd be bleeding, so I'll cautiously hold my injury over the basin and let some blood drip in.
All right. As
Okay,
the blood
I'm going to
drips
step
in,
back.
You see a creature emerge out of the basin. And you can all roll initiative.
So I just want to ask out of character, does he have any kind of control over it? Does he know?
What do you mean?
Well, when someone, I'll roll some initiative. Thank you very much. Like when he summons it, whoever the summoner is, do they have any control over it? It's just summoning a creature and turn it loose. Okay, Glitter is going to make a very subdued. Whoa.
No offense, Olden, but your kid's ugly.
I thought only Glitter told the jokes. He's
All right,
rubbing off
Glitter,
on
it's
you.
your turn first.
I will make a. Oh, I will start my performance. By the
Alright.
way, I have 4 more rounds of performance for today. Just letting everyone know. And that is a full turn action, so I can't do anything else.
Okay, so it is going to attempt to use its Reinsurer on Uladin. Ooh. 22 hit you?
Yep.
Alright, hits you for 6 piercing damage.
Ouch.
Marco.
Ulden, I'm coming. Yeah.
Whoa!
Get in here, Marco.
And I'm going to attack with, let's see, yeah, my power attack buff. And maybe it's going to roll.
It's lagging a bit, maybe.
You can do it.
Oof.
God damn it. Here we go.
You just spin right over its head.
Watch your head, Ulden.
Well,
Right, you hit Olden.
If he got a 1, maybe.
Uladin.
I'll
That was a 2.
take a total defense action, which just gives me +4 AC, and that's it.
Oh, sorry, I went to hit it twice because I was lagging at Zephyr.
Okay. I am moving to the stairs to get better line of sight on this thing. And I'm going to try to hit it with
+1.
You will hit it and do 7 damage to it.
nice. And that's my turn, end of round.
Alright, Glitter.
I am going to. I'm going to attack with my whip. That probably doesn't hit though.
Yeah, your whip just skitters next to it and doesn't actually touch it.
Yikes.
Okay, I do strike a slight pose afterwards.
Okay, Sin Spawn is going to now attempt to attack the beefier looking thing next. And
Give me a
misses.
second.
Okay.
You could probably take a 5-step back, John, and heal yourself.
Maybe.
Did he do it without provoking a attack of opportunity, though?
Yep. Well, if he stood right next to him, he would. But you could take a 5-step back. 5-foot step back, sorry. It's one of the reasons there's a feat called Step Up, why it's so good. Because your target can take a 5-step back, and you could just go, I don't think so, and take a 5-step forward. In fact, out of character, talking about tactics, if you both take a step back and it moves forward, I might be able to maneuver into position where we could flank it.
Mm.
Why Why do people still play with checks? Anyway, back to the game.
It's your turn.
I am going to split his face open with my greatsword.
Do it.
Nice. Face splitting.
Oof.
God.
So you already rolled that once.
You're just like getting so frustrated at your own sword, you're missing out of frustration. Did you want to do anything else?
Nope, I'll end my turn.
What are you doing?
5 foot step back, total defense. End of my turn.
Zephyr.
All right. I am going to attempt to hit him with another arrow.
Ooh. You hit for another 7 damage.
And that's all I want to do on my turn.
Glitter.
I am going to again attempt to hit him with my 16.
Alright, so. Oh, actually, that will kill it.
Okay, because I actually do 5 damage.
Yep. You are right. And that will kill the creature.
Nice job. I want to
I
look
will
at his.
end- End my
Base-
performance. You want to heal yourself first, or
Nah, I'll be fine.
okay?
Does this basin look like it's emptied more, or is it the same?
It does look emptied more, however, it definitely still looks like it is not
Okay.
like
So-
dormant or whatever.
So I hold up a hand and I take a step forward, and I would like to determine, just based on what its current level was before and what it is now, how many more do you think we'll have to summon?
Make a perception check for me. You have a pretty good idea. It'll be like 3 more, and it should for sure be empty.
Okay.
Well, what do you guys say we just summon all 3 at once and get this over with?
So I
Except
make
for
that, I make that face that little kids make when they see something that's like scary. Oh, okay.
We don't have time to be here all day. Gotta get going.
Okay, I take a step back again.
Zephyr's just chuckling nervously and then knocks an arrow and says, "Bring it."
Well, I think we need 3 people, 3 different blood sources, if we want to do all 3 at once. I mean, I don't know if it'll
So-
work, but
I kind of
my
have a
theory.
little bit of a plan.
what's your plan?
So this is Glitterskin talking. I have the ability to make the floor really slippery. So if we all maybe congregate here, and I'll cast my spell here. Oh wait, someone needs to actually be right in front of it.
Well, no. Does anyone have an empty vial or something? Just put our blood in it, and then you can put it in, whoever wants to be up here. Maybe Marco?
Sure.
I'm sorry,
Wait.
Glitter's looking through his things. So he's probably muttering, empty vial, empty vial.
I have a small flask.
Is it empty?
For the moment, yeah.
Oh, I have a great idea. Okay, so Glitter steps forward and says, okay, so I have an idea.
What's your idea?
So everyone can back off, and I hold up a basically one of my playing cards, and I say, drop your blood onto this. And then I'm just going to flick it into the water.
Alright, I'll drop some of my blood on your card. Enjoy, sir.
Okay?
I also take one of my claws and prick my finger and put some blood on your.
Different card. Okay, cool.
I mean, I'm already bleeding.
Right? Okay, you're gonna want to move away a little bit, Marco, because I'm gonna cast grease right there. Okay, so I cast grease right there. Okay, and then I'm going to flick one of the playing cards into the water. Just whoop.
Just one?
You want me to do all three at once?
Yeah, that was the point. No.
That's a lot of bad guys. Okay, so
Well, that's why you
I
have to
will
grease
do
that.
I will do them one at a time. I'll basically move over here, okay, flip them in, and then immediately move back. So now I have a deck of cards -3.
It worked. No, it's Vanquish these
Yeah.
beasts.
That's exactly what my character says. It worked.
We can take them.
So are we re-rolling initiative, or would you
Mhm.
just...
Up to you guys. You can re-roll or you can keep your old numbers. Well, we're rolling. Mako, 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 mako. Okay,
Oh.
Safra.
Now, can we keep our old rolls?
We made our choice.
Okay, so I'm going to attempt to hit this guy here.
Okay. That will hit and does 7 damage.
All right, that's my turn.
How the hell do you get consecutive 20s?
Who?
You.
I haven't gotten consecutive 20s. Like for their initiatives?
That's all one roll.
No. Those 3 different rolls, but I rolled a 17, 18, 18.
She cheats, bro.
Must
Okay,
be.
so... Alright, so he wants to try to move, so he needs to roll... I need to look at your grease spell. I think it's reflex first.
Correct.
Creature in the area of the spell casts successful reflex or well no creature, yeah, and then DC 10 acrobatics check. Okay, to move.
So yeah, my DC is 15.
Alright, so this boyo fellow.
I laugh at him. Where'd my reflex go?
Zephyr says, "Careful, glitter skim. You don't want
Oh.
to make them angry."
It's a calculated laugh, okay? Sounds like this.
Okay, they all fell over. Marco.
Polo.
Zephyr cheers at Marco. "You can do it. Come on."
You have a ranged weapon at all? Although with the Ransuer, are you using the Ransuer? Because that
Oh,
That
I
weapon
keep
has the
forgetting
reach.
about-
Can probably move like right here and not be in the grease and attack that one if you want. Just use the like alt to move like kind of like that.
Okay, so I attack that boyo right there with my Masterwork Grand Sue,
Which one?
and I'm still
Because
pissed
one's
off
already
about
injured.
missing it.
This one's already injured, but he can reach this one.
Okay. Get him. Get him a lot.
Stick him with the pointy end.
Ooh, that will hit. And
Jesus. You hit him, but you almost rolled minimum damage.
alright. It looks pretty hurt. Anything else?
Nope, end my turn.
Good, glitter.
Okay, give me just a sec here. Sweet. Not going to hit Jose. Okay, I'm gonna use an ability called Chord of Sharp. It's a 15-foot cone, and it does a whopping 2 fucking damage.
Reflex negates DC 15. Alright, so this guy will take the 2 points.
So I'm just gonna leave that there because I'm probably gonna do the same thing next round.
And this
If you don't
guy will
mind.
take 2 points. That is fine. But one of them made it safe.
Sweet. One of them's on the ground and it's like, ha!
Alright, anything else?
I am going to stay right there because I want to hit them all.
Well then,
I'm gonna come over here and give Marco guidance. And that's it.
Zephyra.
So I want to continue attacking the one that I attacked last time.
Okay.
Do you want the good or bad news?
Good news.
Defender AC when they are prone, they have a -4 for melee attacks. Bad news is they have a +4 to their AC against ranged attacks.
Oh god.
Alright.
Good luck.
We'll miss, unfortunately.
Sephra stomps her foot and mutters cat curses.
The good news is Marco's gonna be super effective.
I turn around and look at her. I go, language, young lady.
And that's my turn. Sorry.
So they're all using their move action to get up.
Attacks of opportunity
True.
on anyone that he can reach. So probably not the one on the back.
Yeah. And you can
Well,
only do one
He only gets
True.
one.
per, so
True.
you can take an attack of opportunity on this dude, because he just stood up. Marco. Oh,
I think he died.
he died. He definitely died.
Splat.
Bye-bye.
Right? Glitter goes, you fucking dead, bitch.
Jesus.
Okay, so
And then I look at myself and go, language, young man.
Sephra's all like, paint the walls red.
this doesn't tell me it's reach. I'm assuming it cannot reach with that.
He has a Ransuer.
Yeah.
So Ransuers have an ability called Reach, which means they can attack a square adjacent, further than adjacent.
Okay.
So he can literally attack this square. He could literally attack me.
Well, I think both of these are just going to go after Marco. I believe they can both reach him with their Ransors.
Yep, should be 10 feet. Well, it's 7 feet, but you know what I
Does
mean.
a 17 hit you? Marco.
Right at 17. So yeah.
So yes, then that will hit. So one of them will do 6 points of damage. The other one misses.
Ugh.
And it is your
I'm gonna start raging soon.
I've been raging, my dude.
Oh, are you in rage?
Yes.
He's angry.
And I'm gonna hit this guy.
Use the guidance.
Yes, thank you, Olden. And while using guidance, I strike.
+1.
Ooh, you hit and kill it.
Now you're rolling.
Sephra cheers. Nice one, Marco.
I turn around and look at Sapphire. Have you seen that shit?
I look at Glitter and I said, language.
Anything else, Marco?
In my turn.
Glitter.
So I'm gonna take a 5-step back, and I'm going to attack that one with my whip. I have a 15-foot range, but I'm not going to hit him.
Swing into this.
That will end my turn.
Well then.
Marco heals for 5. As life force goes along the chain that links us, the ethereal chain, and you heal for 5. And I get hurt for 5. Oh.
Might want to heal yourself.
Yeah. And I will touch myself.
Nice. Wow, that's a hell of a touch.
Oh my
I think that has all my bonuses in there.
+2, +1.
1d8 +2 +1.
I just want to make sure I have my Fey bonus in there because I get 2 for every dice roll.
So yes, 1d8 +1. Oh no, you should be 1d8 +2 +2, because now you're second level, right? And you heal for 1d8 +1 per level. And if you're Fey and you get another +2, you should get +4 total.
Alright, we're just saying it's we're doing that, and that's my turn.
Sephra.
Give me 15
I am
shit.
going to try and mop up this remaining dude.
Alright.
So are you going to charge when you use your mop, or?
Right.
Ooh, you hit?
And is it +1 damage? Or
No, I am no
No.
longer performing.
performing? Okay.
Okay, Sinspawn is going to try to move forward. So he gets to make an acrobatics roll. Alright,
Nice roll.
so he can move. So he moves up and he
Does
is
that
going to
Kung
try-
Fu instant
And
stain.
Punt him in the face. With a stick.
You're like, hang on. You attach a stick to your foot.
So he slashes at you with his 2 claws. Are you still raging?
Yes.
Okay, so then one will hit for 3 damage and the other misses. And then it is your turn.
I look at him menacingly and attack him with my Master Ransu.
Whoa!
Ooh,
Yes,
you
you
hit
do.
and kill it.
How's this basin looking? Is it empty now?
So the basin looks empty and like not like it's destroyed, but it definitely looks deactivated at the moment.
Okay. I
Glitter.
basically take a look down in and I say, I think if you pour holy water in it, it will now be destroyed.
How much?
Is that correct, Wit?
So yeah, so you have to, if you reread what I sent you, it was you put in holy water and then you have to uh, basically light it on fire. Like, I believe it needed to roast for like 24 hours.
So do we have to stay there and watch it burn for 24 hours?
How do we set it on fire for 24 hours, Glitter?
Anybody got any gasoline?
I'm sorry, I'm rereading what she sent me.
I have a way of starting a fire, but I don't know how we could maintain it.
I
for-
mean, a simple torch will do it.
A torch will run for
But-
24 hours?
Well, what do we think it's made of, Whitney?
Like the basin,
Yes.
it's probably like a metal stone, kind of like.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna set it on fire for 24 hours. I mean, we could walk outside and bring some firewood in from somewhere, or
Yeah, but
or something. We could get the
someone needs to
priest down
tend-
here and
Tend the fire.
You know.
You can't just leave a campfire going and won't go for 24 hours.
what if we get the priest down here, the father? I mean, we
And
did the
he
hard
will set
work,
the
right?
fire? We don't need a priest for a fire, Glitter.
Well, we
But
got to
then
get
it would
someone down
Holy
here.
fire.
What was that?
Hang on, he's laughing.
Never mind.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. I don't know how we're supposed to keep this thing on fire for 24 hours.
Well, we'll do our
But
best.
according to my lore, it needs to burn for a day.
Well, we'll light a fire and leave it here. It'll be the best we can do. We need to move on. So I'll take one vial of holy water out and pour it into the basin. Is there a reaction at all, or does it just sit there?
It just sits there. There's no visible reaction that you see.
Alright, and then I'll take out...
Ooh, you know what? We're right on top of or we're right below a glass factory with huge furnaces. Don't the furnaces themselves like run on coal and stuff like that? What if we just bring down just a crap ton of coal, throw it in the basin, and light it on fire? Coal will burn forever.
Sure.
We could do that. That's a very
you have to put
smart.
You have to put it under the basin, though. If you put it in the basin, you're gonna disintegrate my holy water now.
Okay, something like that. So we just do you want us to actually RPS going up top and burning things, or
Nah, we can just say that you guys backtrack, go back up, collect any materials from the
bunch-
glassworks factory.
I remember you said there was a room up there that had nothing but firewood in it.
Yep, there was a room with firewood. There was a room with all sorts of glasswork things, or the furnaces. So you guys went up and brought down all of the items you felt you needed for.
Okay, and then we just
I'm actually carrying firewood.
Yeah.
That's
well,
right.
but we want to bring down like
Cool.
50, 60 pounds of firewood, 100 pounds of firewood, and just stack it all underneath this thing, and then just basically, how are we gonna? You said you have the ability to start it.
Yeah, I have a... what's it called? I have flint
Morrison?
and steel.
Ah, okay.
He's got a Marco that likes to slam on the ground and cause spark.
So yeah, we'll just set up a fire underneath it, and yeah, let's get out of here.
Sounds good. So we'll basically light up all that, and then we need to ski down.
I'm checking
That
out
is
this
on
door.
my reveal tool.
What do I see about this door?
So these are actually just like hanging open. I forgot to reveal them, but they are hanging open and you don't see anything of interest. And
Oh, it's like a closed off room. There's no other way out from there?
yes.
Okay. Time to head back. Go the other way we did not go first. I want to look at this thing again. Is it the way we left it? Has there been any change to this thing?
It just still well technically no change since you last looked at it.
This was like a basin as well, right?
Yes, it was a basin of dirty water that you figured out, or one of you figured out was water's a mosh to, and you dumped it on the floor.
So it's empty right now, right?
Correct.
All right, I'm gonna put another vial of holy water in here,
Okay.
and then say a prayer, and then leave. Lead the way, Marco.
I am following. They weren't all carrying Masterwork Rensiers, were they?
No.
Okay.
Did we find any loot on them at all?
No. Those things, because they're like weird summoned monsters, they don't
I
have
would imagine
anything.
they would have anything on them.
The normal summon monsters, they have loot, but not the weird.
Which way should we go, Walden? Left and to the north, or straight forward, or to the?
I don't know. Does anyone have a preference?
Hey, Wit, the cavern over here ends? Or was that a passage? I gotta take a look.
It ends. It ends
Okay,
right there.
Thank you.
Any ideas, gang? Where should we go? Are these stairs downwards over here? Or upwards? Or what are they?
Hold on, let me check there.
Sideways.
I think they're like a little bit down, but not like immensely.
Perhaps to the north before we change elevation? Check out that door, Marco. What do you see?
I take a look through the cracks on the door.
You cut out.
I put my ear next to the door to listen. And come on, scroll. There it is.
So you can hear some weird sounds in a language you don't really understand, but you get the vibe that there's something in there bickering.
Golden, there's something back here.
Well, do you know what it is?
I don't understand it, but it sounds like they're bickering.
Okay, was I able to overhear it at all? Or now that he's pointed it out to me, can I hear? I know Celestial and Varisian.
Make me another perception check.
You got it. Perception.
So now that he's pointed it out, you can faintly hear it too, and you don't understand it either.
Can I roll like a nature check? Does it sound like creatures or just sound like humanoid? Like what do I hear though? Like what kind of accent is it? Like a human accent?
High
or do I hear, like,
pitch, low
monster?
pitch.
Yeah, like does it sound like a monster?
It resembles noises you heard coming from the sin spawn you have already encountered.
Ah. So I'll whisper to the group. It sounds like there's sin spawns. We're well equipped to handle them, right?
I make like that.
Absolutely.
I make like, Jesus, we've already faced 5 of these today.
Well, and
If
a
I
few
can
more
actually
won't
make
hurt.
that with an expression, I make that expression.
All right, Marco. Let's take care of these creatures.
All right. Should I just go in there, Olden, or open the door slowly?
Try to open it slowly if you can see anything. And what's your HP at? Did you heal 5 from the last combat? I think you should be at
He's at
25.
20 of 28.
Yeah, you should have been at 25.
Whoa!
You weren't at 15, right? Like you were at 20 from that combat, and then when it was my turn, I said to heal 5, but you forgot, right? I just want to make sure. Pretty sure you were at.
I'm pretty sure. Actually, I think I should be at 22. I'm not sure why it was down to 20. Because I took 3 damage before I killed it.
Okay.
But you were already injured at the beginning of the fight.
Right.
Well, I'd healed because you healed me and you took damage, and that put me up to 25. And then that thing hit me for 3, so I should be at 22.
Okay. Then yeah, you should be. Oh, then you're at 22. So you should be at 27, and I should take 5 damage. As long as you're 5 or more below your HP, you heal for 5.
Okay.
Alright, what do you see in there, Marco?
From this point, I suppose nothing.
Alright, let's just go in and figure out where these creatures are.
Peek around the corner here. Do I need to make another check?
We just want to make sure what I'm seeing here. Those are like small little alcoves with little chains there. Are those chains?
Oh, let me tell you, sorry, what you see in this room. So this is a large chamber. This large chamber was obviously once a prison, as testified by the 20 cells that lined the room's perimeter. A rickety wooden platform overlooks the room with 2 flights of stairs descending to the prison floor 10 feet below. A 5-foot wide wooden walkway runs from the northern edge of the platform to a passageway to the east.
Have they spotted us yet?
They have not.
Okay. I can
Get the jump
maybe
on them.
move forward and cast grease right underneath him to start the fight if you'd like.
Sure, as long as.
Hang on, let me see how stealthy I feel.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you'll have to roll stealth.
My
to see if
stealth
you
is
can-
not terrible.
Whatever you think, but as long as you let Marco get a chance to get in there.
So I was thinking that I would stealth forward, cast grease on them, knock them down, and Sephra can step up, basically pincushion them until they make it up the stairs, only to run into Marco, who's going to bash their face in with his sword.
Okay, whatever, but just hurry.
Okay, here's my stealth roll.
Okay. Where are you wanting
That's
to move?
good enough. I want to move to about. Hang on, I'm going to use. Right about there.
Right? Are you trying to stay behind the wall?
Half and half. I don't want them to see me, so I'm basically going to just like peek my head around the corner and cast grease right underneath them.
Okay, cast it.
Okay, so just to let you know, I don't want to cheat. All of my spells are accompanied by somatic, vocal and somatic, so they'll probably hear me. Pretty hard to cast a spell in.
Give me.
Well, they are 10 feet below.
Give me one more stealth roll for your casting.
as I wave my hands in a circle, point to the ground, and whisper.
Alright.
Pretty well, too. I whisper quite quietly. Quite quiet. Okay, that's my grease.
Okay, so everyone roll initiative now. And we will make their reflex saves real fast. DC. What's your DC again?
15.
Alright, they both fall over.
Okay, I
Is
laugh
this
at
a-
them again.
Wait, is this a
Ah!
surprise round first, or were they surprised, or?
Yeah, we're gonna do surprise round here.
Damn it.
So I have a question.
What's
Ulden,
your question?
when you say that you have problems with surprise roll, is that only when you're surprised?
No, I was just reading
No,
it now.
just-
It sounds like,
Okay.
or you're asking me this in character?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I was just reading it now. It sounds like whenever there is a surprise round, I just can't do anything.
Okay.
It's your turn, Holden.
I go to act, but a dark mist binds me.
Okay, I make this noise. Ew, what is that?
It has no odor, fool.
Sephra, so surprise round, you can do a move action or a standard like attack, but not both. Just so you remember.
Okay. I'm going to do a standard attack.
How high are those stairs?
I believe it said they're 10 feet. 2 flights of
Okay.
stairs descending to the prison floor 10 feet below.
Does she have any points in Huntsman for extra high ground?
No, you get higher ground. You get bonuses for higher ground.
Do you
Plus 2.
actually?
You actually do.
Do I need to check if I have something in Hunts?
No, that was a joke. It's from.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Sorry.
all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the closest. That guy right there.
Alright, even with the high ground, you will miss.
So I just mutter some cat curses under my breath.
Yeah, I'm using my linguistics to try to understand that because later I'm gonna learn catfolk.
At some point, we need to look up what the, like, I'd just like to see the link to the official rules for, like, high ground.
Yeah, I'm looking it up now.
Cool, thank you. Okay, these boyos are surprised, so they can't do anything. Alright, so Marco, you can take a move or a standard.
I'm going to make a move. I can get up on them without triggering anything, right?
Yes. Yeah, you can go down and be right in front of that one, and as long as you don't go past it, you won't have to deal with any degrees.
I was just figuring because it's a surprise round, I don't trigger the attack of opportunity from them.
Oh no, and that wouldn't trigger an attack of opportunity anyways, just going into its threat range.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's my move.
Glitter, glitter, glitter. So this is out of surprise round now because your move was the beginning of the combat. So I said that that was your surprise round thing.
This is the only thing I could find, by the way. In Discord.
How do you get a +1 to melee but 0 for range? That makes
Yeah, I
tons of
know. I don't
sense.
know.
Did you say +1 to melee?
From high ground, but that doesn't make sense to me. I'm
Haven't
not
you
sure
seen the
there
Darth Vader
are-
versus Anakin fight? He had the high ground, and they were melee.
Don't
Makes
try.
sense. I have the high ground, Anakin.
So the only thing I can find on it, sorry, is using. I don't know if this is 5th edition or not, but basically it's a combat modifiers for favorable and unfavorable conditions. It says on higher ground. Attacker is on higher ground is +1. Wow, you're right. That is weird. +1 melee, +0 ranged.
Yeah, we're
Wow,
not going to do
that's
any sort
really
of high
different.
ground stuff. So,
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a +1 anyway. Doesn't matter.
all right. Are you doing anything else, Glitter?
Oh yeah, I'm using my whip.
You're what?
My whip. I am going to use my whip.
Okay, which one are you aiming for?
Whip it good.
Okay, go ahead.
Take
All
3
right.
points of damage.
It will.
Which one did you hit? Isn't unless you have the feet, don't you have a minus to hit? But maybe you hit anyway.
It's a melee. It's a melee attack. Oh,
Yeah, I was just gonna suggest maybe go for this one because he's not engaged with Marco. But yeah, for next time.
Yeah, he still hit even with negatives.
and just to let you know,
Nice.
this whip is particularly nasty. It's called a scorpion whip. It looks like a normal whip, but all along its whip-like tendril are blades. It literally does lethal damage.
Aren't you cool?
You look at my room, it actually has a picture of what it looks like. And yes, I am cool. Bella, you logged out on WoW. I just don't want you to have to sit in a queue later if you want to play.
Yeah, it looks like it was a DC.
And that is the end of my turn.
Okay, so that one used its move action to stand up, and then it cannot reach anyone from here. So Ulden, and is your turn.
I'll kind of walk up here and I'll say, Sephra and Marco, who would like some guidance?
I say give it to Marco.
As you wish. I'll go up to Marco and I'll give him the godly guidance. And that's my turn.
Sakura.
So, I have a question. Do I have any penalties for trying to shoot, even though Marco and Ulden are right there,
Nope.
since the stairs go down? Okay.
You have the proper feats, so no, you don't take any penalties.
But you do have a -4 to hit if you hit the prone guy. I don't know if this guy's standing up or not.
True. The one. That one is prone, so you would take a -4 to hit that one. This one is not prone. You would not take any minuses to hit.
But would I actually be able to see that guy? I don't know. He would probably not be in my...
You can see it.
Okay.
I think so, because there's unless this is like a really tall wall or something.
No, this is not a wall at all. It's pretty much like
A little railing or
just
something.
just a little railing.
Or yeah, you can even do that. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to try and hit the not prone guy.
You will hit.
And
For
is
2
Glitter
points of damage.
performing?
I am
No.
currently not.
Okay.
I'm almost out of perform, so I'm sort of saving it just in case we run into a big bad.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay.
Alright, so this boy uses his move to stand up, and then he is going to attempt to.
Well, first, he's going to take an attack of opportunity from Marco.
True. Yep.
Get him, Marco. Get him.
Get him. Get him. Ooh, yeah.
Ooh. You.
Marco. Tear tonight.
He is not quite dead, so he's going to attempt to bite you and miss.
Sucker.
Yeah, these guys have that
Alright,
nasty,
Marco.
like, jaws that, like, open up all the way.
Don't forget about the guidance.
Yes, thank you, Uld. I will use Ulden's guidance this time.
Okay. And
No, you won't.
this time.
This luck was bound to run out eventually.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I turn around and question Golden's guidance. And
It wasn't my fault.
Glitter.
The gods can only
You
do
call
so
that
much.
guidance?
Marco
Okay.
has been misguided.
Do you want me to draw off the cone of shards again, or you just want to trust me that I can hit both?
Yeah, no. I know what the shape is, so you can go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so reflex. Where did my reflex go? Back open. There it is. 1, 2. They both fail.
Okay,
Nice.
they both take 6 damage.
Nice.
And that is enough to kill that one.
And just to let you know what it sounds like as I actually am yelling at them in such a discordant tone of voice, that shards of crystal shoot out of my mouth and hit them.
Dude, use a tic tac.
Okay, alright, so this one is able to move at half speed, so it is going to move to here and attempt to bite. And it will miss. Wolven?
Ooh, ooh. Marco, if you question my guidance again, you'll never get it, alright, buddy? I'll give him another guidance. I'm telling you, it's working. I can only do so much. That's the end of my turn.
Zephyr.
Alright, so I am going to try and hit this guy that's in front of Mark.
Alright, go for it. Ooh.
Nice.
You decimate it into the
Headshot.
ground.
Boom.
Good news, Olden. We didn't have to test it out this time.
Maybe I accidentally
So-
gave it to her.
Glitter says, boom, headshot.
Sephra looks a little bit pleased with herself, says, that's what I'm talking about.
Good work, everyone.
So I'll hop. Well, actually, how far down is it?
10 feet.
10. Okay, so I'm not gonna hop down.
I don't think you take falling damage from 10 feet. You can do it. Just do a little
Yeah,
somersault.
let's not. Actually, I have acrobatics. I'm gonna hop down. Would you like me to roll my acrobatics?
Sure. You don't take damage, but you slip and fall on your butt.
Oh my god,
Ah.
there's grease down there. Okay, on my hands and knees, I will crawl over to the bodies and see if they've got anything on them.
That's the funniest Glitter Skim's ever been.
Oh.
You check these
I
things
basically look
out.
up at him and accidentally slip, accidentally on purpose.
Yeah, so, like the rest of this in Spawn you've killed, they really have nothing of worth on them. They wear nothing, really don't have anything. The weapons they
Okay.
kind of fight with are slimy and disgusting and smell gross and pretty rank.
I just want to take a
Okay.
precursor look around the room in the cell. Or did you say these were like cells? It's like a dungeon?
Yeah, so I'll tell you again, this large chamber was obviously once a prison, as testified by the 20 cells that line the room's perimeter. A rickety wooden platform overlooks the room, with 2 flights of stairs descending to the prison floor 10 feet below. A 5-foot wide wooden walkway runs from the northern edge of the platform to a passageway to the east.
Do I see anything just looking out from this platform? Anything in the cells? Are they all empty? Or...
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Skeletons lie in most of the cells. Looks like prisoners who starved to death ages ago.
Hmm.
The walkway looks a bit rickety, but that's really all you see.
Can I tell if the skeletons are like humanoid or are they like goblins or what are they? Like, can I tell?
Make me a perception check.
I made one. Do you want another one?
Oh, okay. I see it now. So okay, so glitter. You guys can. There's a mix of sizes and shapes to the skeletons, but nothing really stands out.
Poor souls. Should we move on?
I will, just because I'm a completionist, I will just check the rest of the cells, just
You-
real cursory grang.
Did you just run over the grease?
No, but look what I wrote there. I crawled back to the walkway. I'm guessing there isn't going to be anything in
No,
the cells.
you don't
so-
see anything other than just skeletons.
I'm gonna cast grease under Sephra.
Okay, so the room you have now just entered, this room contains several ancient relics of what appear to be torture implements, although their function and style seems strange and archaic. In one corner sits a spherical cage with spikes protruding inward from its iron bars. In another stands what appears to be a star-shaped wooden frame, its surface studded with hooks. And in the center of the room is a long table covered with leather straps and a number of cranks that seem designed to rotate and swivel.
A torture room.
Table with leather straps. I
Barbaric.
look to Sephra and I go, I think that noble guy wanted you to come down.
I kind of raise my eyebrows and
Mutter cat curses at me.
yes, I mutter cat curses at.
Okay,
Can
I look at her and I say, what was that second one?
I look at Glitter and say, I think this is where you were meant to go find those.
True. Okay, I'm ready to move on. I'm not going to be moving forward. Oh, I need to change.
Going to be listening through this door.
Make a perception check. So, you listening at that door, you can hear some like distant moaning sounds.
Ugh.
Can I just say, real quick, the music was a great choice, Win. It really does. It's really adding quite a bit to this.
Jaeger, you went offline. And yes, I agree. I love the music.
Okay, so I turn around and look at the party and explain that I've heard some moaning sounds coming through from a distance.
What kind? Like zombies?
4,900 Q.
Yeah, hopefully we get through by the time D&D's over.
Can I tell what kind of moaning it was with?
No, it just sounds like distant moaning.
Like what? Like a.
So
or
I'm
like
gonna
a-
listen
Yeah.
at.
Okay.
I'm gonna listen at the.
I need to know what kind of moaning we're walking in on.
It like creature moaning, not like anything human.
Okay, I just thought I'd ask
Like,
because we did have
yeah.
information about succubuses. Okay.
You
So-
know, moaning like, pain moaning, like someone's being
True.
tortured.
She did say creature, so it's probably zombies.
Listening at that door, Glitter, you don't hear anything from that.
I turn around and I look at them. I go, I hear some kind of weird bonking noise.
Glitter, you're going to be the death of us. Alright, Marco, do you want to just peek in that door and see if you can see what I think are probably going to be undead? And we'll just batch of them.
So I peek through this door.
Ook, which means out of character. Can't you detect undead?
Not through doors.
Oh, okay.
And it's a level 1 spell, so I'm not really going to use it.
Oof, yeah, don't waste it. Up or down, please?
Up.
Thank you.
these stairs go up?
Perhaps we should check the other room first then. Before
Very well. Would you like me to?
Yes, you're the strong man.
I peek through this door.
Oh my god, my reveal tool got all messed up. There.
What are we looking at?
So when you open this door, you see the crumbling remnants of several chairs and a lawn table clutter the floor of this room. To the south stand 3 stone doors, each bearing a strange symbol that resembles a 7-pointed star.
I think either you or Glitter better take a look at this.
Can I make a religion check? Are these like demonic symbols?
Yep, go for it.
I move over. I want to see.
Wait.
Okay.
So, you don't believe the 7-pointed star is, sorry about that. So you know that the 7-pointed star might have something to do with Lamash too?
These symbols on the doors, they might have something to do with the god we've encountered. Symbols of the god we've encountered Lamash to. Should we... Glitter, do you want to take a closer look? It might be dangerous in there. Do you have a way of detecting magical presences before you step in?
I do.
Perhaps do that, and I'll step aside.
Okay, I will look into the room. First of all, can you... I hate to do this, but can you tell me what I see?
Yeah, so this was the crumbling remnants of several chairs and a lawn table clutter the floor of this room. To the south stand 3 stone doors, each bearing a strange symbol that resembles a 7-pointed star.
Okay. Which knowledge do you think is the best roll? Because I have them all trained.
Well, Olden already rolled knowledge religion to determine the 7-pointed star might have to do with Lamash too. What were you wanting to have more knowledge?
I don't know. Can I get any more knowledge than that? Information. Can I get any more information? Actually, I don't care. I will detect magic within. It is a... What you call it?
So...
Again, I basically sort of singing to myself cast detect magic. If you're interested, those are the words that I sing.
You detect something small magical from coming from this room. It's not like a big magical presence in the room. It's like something in the room, something small might be magical, but that's about it.
Okay, then I will take an extra round and see if I can pinpoint where it's coming from.
So looking around,
in fact, I'll even just step into the room.
give me a perception check to go along with this. Okay,
Ooh.
so you look onto the table and you can see that there are a bunch of books and scrolls with some spiky.
With some spiky
Sorry.
text, is that what you said?
Yes, so there's spiky writing and a strange language all over them. And within these texts and papers you're looking through, you see the source of the magic, which is a scroll.
Okay, I will cast read magic on the scroll.
Okay, so you determine that the scroll is a scroll of flaming sphere.
Okay. I will turn to the rest of the party and say, this is a scroll of flaming sphere. I think that's right up my alley. I'm not sure if you can use this or not, Holden.
Go ahead, be my guest. But what about the symbols on the doors? Any Any idea? Should we open them?
Like you said, Lamash too? I'm not sure. And I'll actually stop, and on my character sheet, if you look, I have 6 scroll cases. I will open up one of them, put the scroll inside.
Did you not any magic coming from those doors at all?
This was the only thing in the room giving off magic dwemer.
Do you want to check those rooms then? If not, I will.
Sure, why don't you take one, I'll take one. So I'll check this door.
Okay,
Marco,
so-
you want in on this?
On 3.
All right.
We open them all at the same time, I guess.
So as you open these doors, the only things you notice are a single skeleton badly deformed in each cell. One has 3 brittle arms, the second has an enormous misshapen skull, and the third has a rib cage that goes all the way down to its pelvis, a pelvis with stunted leg bones strewn below its strangely flat girth.
Okay, I am going to attempt to curse in catfolk.
You say
Damn it.
bananas.
Okay, but not in catfolk. I literally just say bananas.
What are you talking about? Is there any...
I look at Ulden and I say, now Lamashtu is the goddess of misshapen creatures, right? Because this skeleton is wrong. It's got 3 arms on it.
What do you say? Suggesting that they were experimented on, maybe, by someone? Torture chamber?
Either
or no?
experiments or literally they could have even been What about that
Mutations?
water upstairs? Didn't you say that water upstairs had the ability to mutate? Maybe these were the results?
No, I believe that was a strange god telling you that. We don't know that.
Well, I mean, regardless, this doesn't seem like it has any bearing. I mean, skeletons are weird but harmless.
Oh wait, sorry. Did I do a check where I did know that? I don't remember. Whatever. Okay.
Right? I thought we figured out that water was like a water of mutation or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. My bad. Never mind. Yes, perhaps they are the result of drinking that water. Lucky I got rid of it. It's monstrous.
I clap you on the back. It is lucky.
I'll say a prayer at each cell,
I'll let him.
and then we'll continue on.
Continue. Did you say this goes upward a little bit?
Yes.
Continue going up.
I just want to make sure. Are we leaving any rooms behind? Yes, we are. Okay.
Do you say that to us? Because I don't think I would have remembered in character. Because I didn't remember right now.
I probably wouldn't think to mention it.
Alright, well. Continue forward.
Is there a door here?
So as you get up to see into this room, you see, sorry, the ceiling of this strangely cold chamber arches to a vaulted height of 20 feet. The floor contains 11 wooden lids strewn haphazardly over 11 5-foot wide pits in the ground. From the darkness within these pits echo up a strange shuffling sound, and every so often a low moan. And as you enter this room, you see Corvus, the guardian of this chamber, and he immediately upon seeing you starts to attack. So roll
I say,
initiative.
Marco, be careful, it's Corvus.
He apparently has a name tag on. Kill him.
Does this one have a name tag?
No, just
No,
joking because he
it's
told us
funny
his
that
name, but we shouldn't know
we
his
saw
Oh. I don't know why
Sorry.
they don't have name
Don't make-
tags on
don't-
for these things.
one of the DM. Nice rolls there, people. So I want to help you out. Sephra. Okay, you can do this thing called hold my action. Because I'm guessing right now you can't do squat because there's 3 people in front of you. But Marco's
move
probably
through
going to
us.
move into the room.
If she
Oh,
wants.
that's true. You can move through us if you. And those are lids on the floor. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say
Give
we
me a
probably
second.
have to avoid them
Yeah.
anyway.
You got it.
Don't forget to move your character.
Well, you're going to be up first, though. So,
No,
think she
I
meant the
know.
WoW characters.
I mean, if you want, I can move his character.
Jaeger's stuck in the queue. How long does it say?
Jaeger's going on a power trip.
What's really funny is if I target him, I can literally use his macros. Like same with you, I can roll initiative for you.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome.
Welcome back.
Okay, Sephra.
I'm going to hold my turn. I want to go last this time just because there's people in front of me.
Glitter.
I am going to move up to here. Nope. Here, and I'm going to begin my.
Ooh, it's
Uh-oh.
fighting time.
It's boss music.
It's getting legit.
Too legit to quit.
Sweet. That's going to be my performance music for this. Okay. Too legit to.
Can I make a check on this guy? Like, what is he? Is he like a goblinoid or?
Yeah. Can you either give us a handout or give us a description of him?
Well, I was here, right?
Yes.
So I want to make. Go here. Okay.
Sorry, I was trying to see if I had a handout for him. It doesn't look. Oh no, I spelled it wrong. Hold on.
Oh, he's a mutated boy. He's got an extra arm. Like a mutated goblin.
Wow, he's triple wielding.
He's
What kind
scary
of
as fuck.
negatives you get from that?
Look at those beady little eyes.
Yeah, but how
Anyone who
tall?
wishes to try to see if they recall something about this, make an intelligence check real fast.
I don't know why I
Yikes.
tried. Yikes.
We can't
Glitter.
remember anything.
Jesus. I'm
Sephra,
too
you
busy singing.
vaguely remember, oh my god, I'm blanking on her name. The goblin expert mentioning a goblin named Corvus.
Salulu or something?
Shalalu.
Hey guys, isn't this like maybe the one of those goblins that what was her name? Salulu?
Shalalu.
Shalulu.
Shalulu?
Shillelagh.
Shalulu. Isn't this one of the goblins that she mentioned?
Oh, I couldn't remember, but I'll take your word for it. Does anyone speak
We should
goblin?
we should be cautious.
Alright, Olden, did you finish your turn or?
Yep. Turns over.
Alright, Marco. Oh, I apologize. I will need to see how you move through this room. Okay.
Can always make him come to you too. Which glitter will actually say that.
I'm going to stop right there. It's my turn.
Okay, so he is going to come up to you. And he's gonna hold on. I need to see his character sheet.
Didn't you post like the stuff that she told us? You took a picture of it or something and put it. Did you put it in general chat?
I think I messaged it to one of you guys to post.
Damn.
Yeah, can Glitter just recall this?
Technically, his bardic stuff just gives him pluses to his knowledge.
My God, Glitter. This thing's uglier than you are up close.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Okay, so he comes up here and he is going to use his breath attack, which is a 20-foot long line. Unfortunately, it will not reach Glitter, so it's only going to hit Marco. So you can make a reflex save, Marco.
That's not
Alright.
a good roll.
So you will take 6 acid damage.
Ooh, he spits an acidic loogie at you.
Oh.
And then you need to make a fortitude save for me. Alright, you pass that. No worries there. So you just take 6 acid damage. And that's all he will do on his turn. So now it is Sephra's turn.
Alright, I move down the stairs right here at the bottom. And I'm going to try and hit him with one of my arrows. Ugh.
You will unfortunately miss, going just wide of him.
Twing
make-
and a miss.
I make some more cat curses.
Lantern.
Yes, I think I learned that one. I will move. Sorry. So I have a question. This is where I'm going to stop. But if I were to move to here, would I technically be flanking with Marco? Or does it have to be directly diametrically opposed?
Do you know the answer to this, John?
Sorry, what was the question?
If I move to here, will I be flanking with Marco, or does Marco have? Do we have to be diametrically opposed?
You have to be. I just know from the old rules, you got to be in a straight line. You have to be
Okay.
able to draw a straight line between the enemy and you.
So I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to try and trip him. Is he bigger than me? Is he smaller than me? Same size? We both medium?
He is. Just tell me what the size of the creature he is. Yeah, he is medium.
Medium? Okay. I'll give it a shot. So I'm going to try and trip him. Okay. Ooh, that's a crit. So
yes,
you-
Steve just
Okay.
confirmed has to be directly opposite.
Yeah, that's what I
So
thought.
Okay.
just so you know.
So that's made against his CMD instead of his armor class.
Okay, yeah, so you succeed.
Okay, so basically I lash out with my whip, wrap it around his ankle, and yank to knock him down.
All right, he is knocked down.
Nice.
That will be the end of my turn.
Did my turn order get messed up?
When I make this noise. Ha ha! Technically, yes, because Sephiroth's probably not going last now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what happened there, but well.
I think it's because I held my turn.
Well, and my kid started slapping my keyboard, so things got a little wonky on here for a second. I had to
Nice.
fix some stuff. So, okay, well then your turn.
Can I? I'll speak out to the goblin. I'll say, "You speak common?" Does he respond to me?
He looks at you strangely and says some weird stuff that you don't understand.
I can't remember. Do any of you speak goblin?
I speak Drow and Undercommon and Com.
And none of us none of you. I'll just say none of you understood what he just said.
I don't speak that filthy tongue.
Oh, thank you.
What kind of check would we have to do to know if we did or not?
If you don't speak Goblin, you didn't understand it. You don't have no clue what he's saying.
Well, I wanted to question this one because I remember Shalele told us about him. I think my guy's just gonna constantly mispronounce her name in character all the time. Yeah, so I guess we have no choice but to kill him. Be careful where you step, and I'll step here and give Marco guidance. And that's my turn.
Marco?
Thank you, Olden. I use Olden's guidance.
So just to let you know, if you step in front of him right now, I will step behind him and we can flank him.
I will step in front of him.
Good, because he's knocked down, he won't get an attack of opportunity. So
And now I strike him with my ransom.
Oof.
You
Wait,
so wait,
misjudged.
so wait.
Wait,
He gets +1, and he gets bonuses because the guy's knocked down.
-4 to
I
his
know.
AC.
Okay.
I know. I know.
Okay.
He still misjudges and misses him. Jesus, y'all.
Okay. I yell out in catfolk, bananas!
I turn around, blink at Olden, and turn back around towards the goblin.
You stop touching me, okay?
It's
All
not
right, so-
my fault.
Corvus is gonna stand up. Corvus.
Attack of
Corvus.
opportunity.
Right? Attack of
Oh
opportunity.
my
Yeah.
lordy lord.
You getting pretty irritated with yourself and keep missing.
I think that was
I,
Marco.
think-
crying.
I yell at Marco. I think it's the weapon. It's that thing's a piece of shit.
You're a piece of shit.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Give me the character sheet. Here we go. Okay, so he is going to attack Marco with his longsword.
I don't like the sound of that.
Right?
God damn. He stabs you right in the gut for 19 points of damage.
What? We're after seeing that hit, I say, time to stop messing around, guys. We gotta take this guy down. Pull out all the stops.
Okay, so I'm gonna move a little bit further into the room. I am very worried about Marco, and I'm like, I just kind of call out his name and step forward a little bit, and I immediately knock another arrow and try and, damage this guy.
And you succeed for 5 points of damage. You peg him right in the shoulder, and he like looks up at you and kind of glares at you and gives you this look as you're the first one to actually cause him any damage.
This time, I scream cat curses at him, but yeah, they're directed at him.
Okay, so I'm gonna go here, then here, then here. And I looked up the rules. I cannot make it, I cannot flank, even, like if I were to be here, I cannot flank. I actually have to be in a threatened square. So,
I don't want to be that guy, but when you move from here,
Yeah,
go and
you would take an attack.
What are
of
you talking
opportunity.
about?
You will.
Because
you
you're
entered his
technically
threat
not
range
in
and
his
you
threat
left.
radius. You're in a threatened square right there.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to decide if I want to take it. Jesus, Marco's gonna die.
I have Marco. No worries.
Steve has some ideas.
Yeah, he's giving you some
I
help.
can't. Yeah, fuck it. I'll take the attack of opportunity.
Well, hold on. Did you read what Steve said?
Well, it's too late. He already did it. Corvus
True.
reaches out with his silver dagger in his other arm and attempts to stab you, but misses and stabs where you were and not where you moved to. All right.
I will. I mean, I guess I'll try and trip him again. That worked pretty well last time.
Ooh.
It's not terrible. Oh, I'm flanking him. I get +2.
Yep. That will succeed. He will be knocked down again. Anything else?
That will complete my turn.
Holden.
Alright, Marco heals for 5. As my life force travels to him. Do I want to waste a heal on you?
Waste? You want to waste a heal on the guy who
Use a
can kill
heal.
this guy in one shot?
Well, because I'm going to keep healing him. Like, if I just heal myself. I will give you... A magical shield forms around you. You get a +2 bonus to your AC. Specifically your deflection bonus, so it should be okay to stack with shit.
All right. Anything else, Holden?
That is it.
Marco.
I'll enter rage. And I believe this is the last time I can use it for today. And I'll use my Rensur on him one more time.
Ooh.
And
+1
remind
because I'm
me-
performing.
And the
+2.
Well, doesn't matter. Flanking gives you +2. Okay, so you obviously did not like that hit, and you stab him right through the heart with your Ransor, and he is down for the count.
Ooh, very nice.
Cool. I do that thing. Did you guys see the movie Dragon Slayer? Where the king comes up to the dragon that's like already been killed and like plunges his sword in? I do that. I just stick my sword in. I'm like, yeah.
Search
And
him.
that's how it's done, you stupid goblin.
Marco, perhaps I should use his sword. It seemed to do a lot of damage. Take a look at
Yeah,
it.
maybe it'll guide me.
Watch your tone with me, young man. I don't know who's
Ooh.
older between us.
Glitterskin mutters, that was a burn right there.
No, but seriously, thank you for the heal.
So you'll heal another 5. I'm down to 4.
Remember that you have potions if you need them.
Who has the potion?
You do. I gave it to you.
You sure it's not on my character sheet? I thought we gave it to someone else.
Don't think it was me. You gave it to me, and then we determined I didn't need it, and I gave it back to Glitter.
It's okay. I'm gonna cast a spell. I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds on me. This has all my bonuses in there, so that's 10 plus 10. And then you heal another 5, Marco. And I think I'm okay like this right now.
So I don't have it on my character sheet. I'm almost positive I gave it to you.
Oh, I would have added it. Marco, do you have it?
Hmm?
Do you have a potion on you? On your character sheet?
I do not. Somebody might have forgotten to write it in.
Yeah, I don't have it.
So we should have one potion of Cure Light Wounds, one potion of Cure Moderate.
Should we save it for emergency?
Two potions of Cure Light Wounds.
Okay, so
That's fine. We can save it for emergencies. I'm going to put them on my character sheet, okay?
Okay, yeah. Alright, yeah, I think we're just searching them and eventually looking under these wooden covers to see what's going on.
So, searching the body of Corvus, you find a +1 longsword, silver dagger, and a masterwork hand axe.
Ooh.
None of those items interest me.
Same, so I don't know, Mark can just hold them, we can sell them, or people can grab what they want.
I actually, Glitter's going to look at say, you're not carrying a weapon.
What about these?
Suffragists.
Look at my hands.
Suffragist face palms at Glitter Skim's concern.
I look at Sephiroth and I say, he can't make attacks of opportunity because he can't threaten anybody.
My shield is threatening, and I kind of tap it. It's a big, heavy steel shield.
Okay.
I just shake my head and I say to Glitter, he knows what he's doing.
Well, I guess I'll put these in my bag.
Yeah, you are the strongest among us. You must
I mean-
carry these.
I'll take the +1 longsword because I can actually use it.
Go ahead.
Does it come with a nice little sheath and a belt and all that kind of good stuff, or
No.
no? So
No.
I literally have to just carry it around. Okay.
Did
cool.
you see this yucky goblin? Do you think he had a fucking sheath and shit on him? Nah, he had 3 arms with a weapon in each arm. He's like, I don't need no
Sweet. I use one of his arms to carry the longsword.
Wow.
Right? I look at myself and go, whoa!
You could just use his shirt or whatever to wrap it in.
I will literally carry it, and when we get back to town, I'll find something to sheath.
Alright, yeah, and we're looking at moving these wooden planks.
Yeah,
or whatever.
just
See
curious,
what's
what's
yeah.
underneath the lids?
Which one are you gonna look up?
I think we all just kind of look under our own.
Okie dokie. So as you lift them up, you see creatures in pits down
Oof.
below.
What kind of creatures are we talking here?
I don't know, but they've all got arrows in them.
Yeah, they're doing my job for me.
Zephyr, make sure to collect your arrows.
I did. I'll put it in the chat.
Are they alive? Are they moving? Can they get out?
They are alive and moving. They cannot get out.
Living, undead, weirdly mutated like everything else in here, or
Make me a dungeoneering. Or just
Whoa.
ordinary zombies to you.
Just ordinary zombies. Just your
I mean,
everyday
they're not
zombies.
like mutated or something, different. They just look like, zombies.
I'm sure my character would know this, but zombies are like an abomination, right? Like, they should just be like killed, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
undeath is an abomination.
All right, is this true, Bella? Like in this world, zombies are just like a.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will say to everyone, I think the gods would will it that we put these creatures out of their misery. Can anyone just stab down and end their existence?
Actually, with Marco's, the Ransura that he has, he could probably literally just kill them without them even being able to touch him.
Is this agreeable,
I nod.
Marco?
Yeah, that's fine. You got an hour.
It should be fine. I want to take
Give
his,
him guidance.
I want to just put my last vial of holy water. I want to just put a few drops on his Ransur's blade, and then I want to say just like a prayer to the gods to like offer them to like cleanse their souls, kind of thing.
Okay.
Of these creatures, and then yeah. So yeah, I think I do actually cast guidance on him, but like in this way, like I'm putting the holy water on his blade, and then I'm like kind of saying a prayer to the gods to like guide their souls to the afterlife, and just
Okay.
like a one general guidance on him.
Sounds good. Have at it, Marco. Or whoever wants to attack things, just tell me what you're attacking. Which one are you attacking?
So I have nothing that I can actually hurt
Kill
them
it.
with. I mean, I guess I could use my whip down into the.
You missed that one. Oh wait, sorry. No. I was looking at something wrong. You kill that one as well. You make me a reflex save.
He's gonna fall in the pit.
God damn it.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, hold on, I have to find something. Okay, so you just about drop your weapon into the pit, but thankfully grab it just in time before it falls.
Marco, are you okay?
I was stabbed in the gut. Do you think I'm okay?
I healed that up. Have you seen the state of me? No complaining.
Can I fire arrows down into these pits?
You can.
I'm gonna just try and help Marco out here a little bit.
Remember, if you fire an arrow down there, you got to go get them.
I might
you
collect
don't.
some extras along the way. I was firing at this guy here.
Alright, you damage him, but he is not quite dead.
Same guy.
Just barely still alive now.
Sephiroth, no need to torture the poor beast. Just put it out of its misery.
Possible for me to use my whip on them?
Yes. Your whip misses. And Sephira, that will kill that one.
I hop down to get my arrow. Do I need to roll anything?
No, you would be able to climb back out.
Okay. Now I'm going for this
Zombies
guy.
Don't know how to do that. They zombers.
I just want to be looking in the pits to see if there's any anything that catches my eye.
Nice. You're using the cold iron returning dagger, just chucking it at him. Seriously, you could do that too. Just oh, and it comes back.
You damaged him, but he is not dead.
Don't mind me. I'm just changing a macro.
Alright, you will kill that one.
Chewy.
Jesus.
Make me a reflex save. Alright, you're good. You guys can just keep doing your attacks and I'll let you know when things die or if something else happens. Okay, well, not quite that fast. Okay, so you kill that one and you will kill that one.
I'm hopping. Just letting it be said, I'm hopping down and getting my arrows after
Yeah, it's
each.
fine. You will miss mark.
Oops. Okay, I tripped one. Ha ha! And I laugh at it.
Oof.
So Suffer, you drop your bow, but you don't drop it in the pit since you're not right above it. You just drop it on the floor. And Marco, which one are you targeting? Okay, you killed that one.
What do you want, a reflex save if I roll a 1?
Yep.
Oof.
You drop your whip into the pit by the zombie.
Damn it.
Glitter, be more careful. Murder that zombie and let him retrieve his weapon, Marco.
Which? The one right here?
Marco, which one are you targeting?
The one that I dropped, my whip.
Alright, you kill that one.
Okay, I'm gonna retrieve my whip. I'm gonna let Marco kill everything
Alright,
now.
you guys have successfully killed them all.
Doesn't look like there's anything of value in the pits, is that correct?
Correct.
Alright, and then to the south here, is this an opening to another room, or is this all...
Yes, let me reveal what you can see there.
Bye, Glitter.
Oh, there's a staircase over here. And a door.
I apologize, Bella. I had a +1 longsword, masterwork hand axe, and what was the third thing?
Silver dagger.
Nothing else of value, is that correct?
Correct.
So just before we head, that's down or up?
Down.
So before we head down, Glitter mentions that we are leaving behind a room.
Where?
It was some stairs heading slightly down. next to the statue.
Do you guys want to backtrack and check it out before we press on?
Well, according to my old master who taught me, it's always bad to leave things behind you.
Well, we're not going upstairs yet. Perhaps we should just finish off this room here, see where it leads while we're here.
Ah, yes. I'm sorry, I didn't see that door there.
I will peek through the door.
So, this strange room is a 15-foot diameter sphere. Several objects float in the room, spinning lazily in space. A ragged book, a scroll, a bottle of wine, a dead raven surrounded by a halo of floating and writhing maggots, and a twisted iron wand with a forked tip. Yet perhaps the most unnerving aspect of the room is the walls, for they are plated in sheets of strange red metal that ripple every once in a while with silent black electricity that seems to coalesce into strange runes or even words far too often for the effect to be chance.
Again, this is beyond me. Olden or Glitter? Would you like to take a
Glitter, this is definitely evil magic's at work here. I don't have any way to.
I will detect magic in the room. Do you want me to continually hit detect? Doesn't matter, I'll do it anyways.
You definitely detect magic.
Okay, I will take an extra round and see if I can pinpoint which items are magical.
You detect magic in the entire room.
Okay, I kind of look over my shoulder and I say, that's a awfully magical room.
Can you tell?
Not
Kind of roll my
not-
eyes and be like,
Not sarcastically either.
Can you tell what type of magic?
Okay, I'll cast it again and I'll concentrate for 3 rounds.
Hold on, I'm looking it up for you.
Okay.
I don't have the exact information. Okay, so you detect 2 types of magic for sure. The strongest being transmutation, but you also detect some evocation.
Okay, I will literally say that in a very technical way. So I'm detecting some transmutation, little bit of evocation, but the whole room is radiating magic.
I'm not one for the arcane arts. Does this mean if we try to grab any of these items, something will happen?
I mean, I kind of give you a look and say, that's probably what I would do. I mean, unless you just want to leave them here.
Well,
Which-
they seem valuable.
Quite honestly, that's very difficult for me to do. I'm very curious.
Perhaps
just
we
hope
should
it
do
doesn't-
some testing.
I just hope my curiosity doesn't kill Sephra.
I sort of groan.
I'll take a torch out.
use your whip?
I'll take it. Oh, maybe. But I'll take it as they're saying this. I'll take a torch out and stick the torch in the room.
It levitates.
Out of my hand, I'm holding it.
Oh, you
Or
just
can I
put
just
it
feel
like
it? Like I just stick the torch in, but I'm holding it. Do I feel like get like light?
you get the sensation your arm, the part that's in the room, kind of wants to levitate.
I let the torch go.
It levitates.
Nothing else happens.
Nothing else happens.
I reach my arm back in and grab the torch back out.
Nothing
I-
happens.
I begin taking rope out of my backpack.
Perhaps you can grab the items without setting foot in the room, Glitter. You're handy with that whip.
I was more thinking I would tie the rope around me and the other end around Marco. And I'll just jump in and grab the stuff.
You'd risk your life if something happens to you in there? Why not
Dude.
just try and get the items without risking putting yourself in mortal danger?
I don't know how to do that.
We just told you. Use your whip, grab them, and pull them to you.
I basically hold my whip up to Olden and show him the razor sharp blades that go all the way up and down my.
Perhaps if you create a lasso of some sorts with your rope, you can rope in the items.
Okay, I could try that. Well, I'm gonna try. What did you say? Which items were floating? Just give me one. So there was a potion.
Look. And a
book,
dead raven
a
with
scroll,
maggot.
a bottle of wine.
So I'll try for the book.
Go for the wine.
What would you like me to roll?
You're trying to like lasso it with rope
Yes.
and roll ranged.
Ranged. That's an interesting choice.
That makes sense to me. Do you beat the AC of the potion or the book?
Okay, you succeed in lassoing the rope around it.
Okay. I will pull it to me.
Careful. Go slowly.
Just gotta tell you, Glitter is very tempted to just yank on the book and duck.
Alright, you are able to pull it to you.
Okay, so basically it floats, and as soon as it leaves the room, it just dumps to the ground?
Yep.
Okay, I will cast Detect Magic on the book.
You do detect some magic on the book. But you get the idea that it's not like the book itself isn't magical. Something has been
Spellbook?
cast onto the magic. No.
Okay. Okay, I will kind of, with my foot, kind of kick it behind me and say, I wouldn't touch that. And I will
Alright.
go for the. You said there was a bottle of wine, a disgusting
Mhm.
raven with maggots on it. What else?
A wand. So, a ragged book, a scroll, a bottle of wine, a dead raven surrounded by a halo of floating and writhing maggots, a twisted iron wand with a forked tip.
I will go for that next.
The wand?
Yes.
Okay.
Killing it on the rolls.
You managed to kind of get the rope around it.
Okay, I pull it very much more gently then, because I don't want to lose it.
All right, you.
I mean,
managed to get
Sephra,
it out.
you're welcome to do this too. You're probably more dexterous than I am.
With the rope? Yeah, maybe. I can try.
Okay, I will step back and basically hand the rope to her and say, "Why don't you try? You're an archer. You're probably more dexterous than I am."
All right.
Crit fail. Crit fail.
So I do ranged, right?
Yes, you click on ranged. Should add all your bonuses. Yeah. Oh, you
Right,
probably
what were
wanted to tell her what we're
you-
going for.
Yeah, what were you attempting to try?
The bottle of wine.
Okay. You get the rope around it easily.
All right, I pull it to me, and I
I mutter a curse and cat.
but you end up saying banana.
This time you say donkey farts.
Like in common or in
No, like
Yeah.
you're trying to speak catfolk and you think you're saying the curse you heard her say, but actually you say donkey farts in cat.
Nice.
Okay, so I don't want to actually touch the wine per se, so I'm like kind of holding the rope, like basically so that it's suspended and I'm not like actually touching it. And I ask if anybody wants to detect magic or make sure that it's okay.
I will certainly step forward and detect magic on it.
You do not detect anything.
Sweet.
Nope. I tell her, nope, that's okay.
So I set that aside. So there, you said there was a wand in there.
Yep. So ragged book, scroll, bottle of wine, dead raven, wand.
Didn't Glitter already grab the wand?
You
Yeah,
got
I
the
think
book.
No, I managed to get the wand too.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, that's what
So
I
you
rolled
have
the
the
11
book,
on.
the wand, and the wand.
And
Yeah,
a
and the
small
wine.
child.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for the scroll next.
Alright, again, you manage to get the rope around it.
So same thing. I just kind of like hold it by the rope, and I ask Glitter to check it.
Same. I will cast detect magic on the scroll. Getting a little bit
It
of
is
magical exhaustion.
definitely magical.
Okay.
I look at her. That one's definitely magic.
How would we get? Well, I guess. Would you know whether or not it's safe?
I will cast read magic on the scroll.
Okay. You determine that the scroll is a scroll of burning hands.
Okay. Again, this seems like a arcane scroll. Burning hands.
I ask Glitter if he wants the scroll since he seems to collect those things.
That's fine with me.
All right. So I'm gonna go for the dead raven.
You manage to lasso it.
All right, and I just kind of like, again, just get it to. I kind of want to inspect it, I guess, to see if I can tell like why it's dead.
Give me a heal check.
A heal.
Scroll. I'm sorry, not scroll. Skill. Heal skill.
Oh. I was looking under my abilities.
So you can tell for sure it's dead. You don't really know how it died, but it doesn't. Nothing seems weird or fishy about it. It just literally looks like a dead raven that got maggots that was somehow in this room and floating.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry. Did she say she pulled it sort of to the edge of the room, or did you pull it all the way out of the room?
Oh no, I pulled it all the way out. I just sort of, I was putting it to the side, like, I didn't really want to touch.
So I'm curious. When she pulls the raven, do the maggots follow?
Yes, I guess. I don't actually know.
Okay, so there's a book left.
No, you already
No,
got the book.
I think we have it all now. When I cast read magic, I cast read magic on the runes on the wall. Can I read those?
So you hold on, I need to find what they can you read Thessalonian?
So read magic allows me to read magical writing. So if it's not magical writing, no.
So the problem is it is magical, but it's magical and in Thessalonian.
What is Thessalonian? Is that the standard common tongue?
It is not common, but it is like the tongue of this, like about a lot of people in this area.
So I'm guessing you're probably going to have to make a DM decision whether or not the common that I speak is Thessalonian.
Yeah, it's not going to be because John specifically specced into knowing Thessalonian. So,
Okay.
No, I know
You can-
Verizian or whatever.
oh,
Or-
Virgin, yeah. I guess
Okay, then no,
Thessalonian might actually be the common.
Okay.
Whatever.
Would you like me to put that on my
Regardless,
character sheet?
Sure.
That way, if we
So,
come across something else that's not Thessalonian, I don't know.
so the words appear and disappear so quickly that you only can make out snatches of words like here and there. But you kind of have the feeling, and like from the words you see, you're understanding that it's like you see anger, wrath, maybe something about a need for revenge, but never anything close to a full thought. They like flash and are gone so quickly that you're just getting like snippets of them.
Okay, I explained to the rest of the party that while I can sort of read the text on the wall, in fact, I say I can sort of read what it says here, but it's so disjointed. I'm just getting single words like wrath, revenge. What was the other word I got?
Anger.
Wrath, anger, revenge. Not even full thoughts. I can't really make heads or tails of this.
Perhaps
Regardless,
there's
I don't think we should go into that room.
Perhaps there's a magical supply closet, if you will, of items they wish to use to exact these things.
So, Whitney, do I think this has anything to do with the rune well? Because I know that the rune well was a rune well of quote unquote wrath.
Give me a knowledge arcana.
Oof.
You're not really sure if they're associated at all, but they do seem like very different types of magic to you, just in terms of the magic you detected at the rune well and the magic you're detecting here.
Right. The magic I was detecting here was evocation and transmutation. So the evocation is probably the levitation. So I don't. I'm really not going to step into that room. That room gives me the willy. In fact, I'll even tell the party I'm not going into that room.
Well, we retrieved everything from it. I don't see any reason to do that.
So, I have a question. Is there any way that I can determine if that wine is poison?
If you ask me, I have a detect poison spell.
Okay. So, I take the bottle of wine over to Marco and I say, will you make sure this isn't poisoned or something?
Excuse me?
Ulden. I mean Ulden.
What
Oh.
have I done to anger you?
I overhear her asking him to find out if it's poison. I say, I can do that, and I'll detect poison on it.
You do not detect any poison.
No poison, but I don't know if it's good to drink. Who knows how long it's been in there, but regardless, now's not the time for that.
Well, I just took away the wine bottle and I said, maybe we can enjoy this at the Rusty Dragon.
Maybe. I don't think I'd want to drink it, though. Anyways,
Might be good on a salad.
maybe. Do you want to go check that room you mentioned, Glitter? Before we head upstairs or downstairs, wherever these go?
That sounds like a good plan to me.
While you're standing there, though, Marco, make me a perception check. So, a quick glance around this area, you notice that although these are stairs, they are like caved in, and even if you wanted to, you would not be able to go down these stairs.
Hmm.
What's the holdup, gang?
Well, Ulden, even if we wanted to, it doesn't seem like we can proceed down this way anyway.
Perhaps the There's another way down in that other room we haven't ventured into yet. Let's go take a look.
Okay.
So just want to make sure, Tequila, are you holding our loot? Are you our loot holder?
I believe so. Do I need to add weight to myself?
No, you're fine right now. I wasn't really dealing with encumbrance just because I didn't feel like dealing with it, but I will let you know if I feel like you're carrying more than you would be able.
So please, if you want something, please make sure that you say that you want it, because right now I'm claiming stuff. And if you
Yeah.
want it, it's
Sephra, you hear anything in that room?
Should I do a perception check?
Yeah, go for it.
it's a good roll.
Okay. Do.
Whoa. Do 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 do.
You don't really hear anything coming from that room other than maybe some slight like shuffling sounds.
So I look back and I tell the party, I hear this odd shuffling. I don't know that I should be the one to go through the door first. I'm going to step back and allow the muscle to.
Okay, I flex and step forward.
I think she meant
Oh,
she meant
sorry.
Marco.
I step back, chastised.
Never ceasing with the jokes, eh, Glitter?
I'm entertainment, my friend.
Yes. I cracked the door just slightly to peek in.
I thought you were gonna say I clack the door. I'm like, there's a knocker. Blah!
This room seems to be indisposed.
Occupied.
Sorry, I
There's
just
something
I
in there,
imagine
Hilda.
that you just opening the door and somebody going, "Excuse me." Tried to use the phone.
So as you crack the door open and peer into the room, you see a stone pool in the center that has water rippling quietly, and the rim of which is lined with skulls. You also see an odd creature off in the corner, kind of in the shadows, just sort of pacing around.
You got a handout? This was such a good purchase,
So-
by the way.
I turn around and explain to
What
Holden
the
what I
fuck?
see. That thing is ugly.
Wow. How the hell do you... I'd like to hear your description of that, please.
Can I not?
It-
Can I see it or no? He's just peeking in the door, cracked, right?
He's just peeking in a cracked door.
Okay. What do you see, Marco?
It appears like a floating head with wings and tendrils, almost like
Can I roll any?
So this says a vargule, that's I'm assuming how you say it, is a larger than a human head, typically between 12 and 20 inches high, with a 15 to 35 inch wingspan. Vargules are not natives of the material plane, but can often be found there nevertheless. occupying graveyards, ancient battlefields, or anywhere one can find remnants of death and decay. These hideous monsters come from the fiendish outer planes where they flop and flap through. Oh my god, this is a long description. Flop and flap through strange and haunted skies in constant search of fresh souls to torment. In these nightmare realms, Vargules play a role similar to that of a raven or vulture. They augment these roles with a malevolent delight in causing pain and anguish that no scavenger bird could ever hope to match. Vargules attack by swooping in on their opponents, shrieking them into paralysis, and then biting them with rows of razor-sharp teeth. When multiple Vargules take up a common cause and fight as allies, they overwhelm their victim with bites and shrieks, tearing it to shreds. A Varguli's low power and hideous method of reproduction make for a dangerous combination. Vargules are relatively easy to summon to the material plane, and once here, they can swiftly reproduce, creating more and more of their hideous kind from those who fall victim to their kiss. Vargules created on the material plane in this manner are still extraplanar creatures, and as such can be banished with the right magic. This creature is a blackened bat-winged fiend's head, tentacles dangle from chin and scalp, and its fanged mouth hangs agape. So, probably one of you should have rolled knowledge planes for me to tell you that, but I realized that like 2 sentences in, so I decided screw it, you'll get it this time, because I'm still learning.
Okay. I
quickly
yell
changed
out
places
everything that
with-
you just said.
I changed places with Glimmer and let him peek in.
Are we equipped to banish this creature then?
Is it a demon?
It is a demon. That's what Glitter says.
It is
And I will-
considered a small, evil, extraplanar outsider.
I think we can take it.
Alright. Let's take this beast
Okay,
down.
so no, let's actually do that. So Marco steps back, I step forward, take a peek through, and then I walk back outside and I say, that's a demon. A very minor demon. I don't think it'll be too much for us. Might want to take a little caution though, since we're all a little injured. Well, you guys are injured. Don't let it touch you.
That should be fine.
And then I'm gonna step back and say, "Sorry, Marco, you're far more durable than I am."
You got a whip.
I do. I whip Marco so he feels, I don't know, motivated.
Marco, don't be scared now. You'll be fine.
Gotta ask permission to do those things, Glitter.
All right, gang. So we going in.
I mean, there's not a lot of room in there, so oh, we're rolling initiative. Is that what we're
You
doing?
are rolling initiative.
I saw the monster roll initiative, so I rolled
Oof.
initiative.
Alright, well then.
So I just want to let you guys know the information that I imparted on you was extraplanar, outsider, evil. Okay, don't let it kiss you.
Yes, I don't plan
AKA
on kissing the creature.
Well, you have to
But-
remember things like touch attacks and stuff like that. They might provoke attacks of opportunity. So
I'm not going to be doing any of that.
I think Marco has his Ransu.
I guess I have to do this. I will cure myself. Just in case. That's my turn.
Marco?
Am I still attached to you?
I had to end the attachment, but I will put it on you if you need it again.
If I'm here, they can still. Well, yeah, they can pass through me anyway. So I'll take a step in. And I will attack it with my power attack and use the ramp.
Ooh.
Oof.
Ooh, you hit it and do 15 points of damage to it by stabbing it through its shoulder, and it looks super pissed.
Wait, it has a shoulder? I thought it was a flying head.
Okay, well, whatever. It's basically a flying head. You stab it through its like wing, okay? Whatever.
Alright.
It's like a flying head with wing. I don't
I just
fucking know
wanted to
what the
clarify. I
anatomy
didn't
of this
know.
creature is.
Just want to make
So
sure that
it's grounded
you
now.
have power attack checked, right? Because I'm looking at your roll.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I
I
forgot your
can't
level
range
2.
anymore.
My bad.
Okay, the Vargule is going to shriek. So everyone, what is its range? Within 60 feet.
Hang on. So, do I know that it can shriek? Because I have the ability to.
Well, you
Sorry,
rolled
this is gonna require some. Go ahead.
I would say with your knowledge planes check, you would know that this thing has the ability to shriek.
Okay, never mind. I cannot do it unless I'm performing. Sorry, guys. I'll try it next round.
All right, so everyone within 60 feet who hear the shriek and can clearly see the creature must succeed a fortitude save. So y'all got lucky. I'm gonna say Marco for sure. Ulden for sure. Glitter, I think you're far enough back you probably wouldn't be able to clearly see the creature.
Okay.
Oh, and
Not
you
a
all
problem.
succeed. You all are good. So after shrieking, it is going to move right there, and its turn is over.
Okay. Oh wait, no, it's glitter.
I am going to. I'm gonna start my performance. That's my entire round.
Sephra?
Okay. So I'm going to move. Oops. Here. And now for the purposes of attacking this thing, it is considered
Sorry, it's considered what?
a demon?
I mean, it doesn't flat out say demon, but it is from a different plane, and it's an evil creature. I don't know if that technically makes it a demon. Nothing in its description says it's a demon.
Okay, because it says
Oh, that would do more damage because I'm the same kind of creature, different plane, and it does more damage to me, I think.
okay.
Wait, I might be just making that shit up. Oh no, that's because of my talent Fey Foundling. I get more damage from cold iron.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't tell me that it takes more damage from anything. I would assume that it would tell me if it did.
Okay, so the way that works is cold iron has a DR, okay, which means or it bypasses damage reduction. So if say this
yeah,
creature
it
had
doesn't
like
have any DR, so
So it won't actually do more damage against it, but if it did have a damage reduction, it would bypass it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, regardless, that is enough to kill it.
Shh. Not so tough.
High five.
Good.
Seth.
Glitter mutters to himself, "He wouldn't say that if it kissed you."
Can we examine this head? Is there any more of these creatures in this room, or is there
No
anything
more
to see?
creatures, and it didn't have anything on it. It was just lonesome here.
What about this pool of water? Is there anything to see in there?
Nope, it's just a standard rippling pool of water. Nothing funky or weird about.
Well, I kick the Bargule into the water.
All right, I'm just checking out this door. What do I see?
You bonk your head on the door.
Wood.
Woolden turns around and in a gasping to himself, "It's a door."
All right, I'll open it up and go through.
I will follow him. I will follow him.
You don't hear, notice, see, smell anything.
All right, I open it up. Are these transversible?
So you see a flight of spiral staircase that winds up and around a circular pillar into darkness above.
I believe I do have dark vision, 60 feet. So I don't know if that helps in the specific.
It does look like this area is collapsed as well.
Oh,
You say it does look like that. That's
Yes,
We check. We can't go up there.
it is collapsed. You would have to attempt to dig if you really wanted to try to go anywhere.
Okay. So Glitter will do that weird thing where he basically is trying to remember, and he'll say out loud, "I believe we've transversed this entire place everywhere that we could go. I don't remember seeing any doors that we couldn't go through."
but I thought our lead was that this was like a tunnel to a tribe of goblins. That this is how the raid came into the city.
You know what? You're right. That is true. I don't remember seeing any doors that we didn't go through.
Maybe they collapse.
What
Can we
about
tell how
the-
old this collapse is? Sorry, Jose, what were you saying?
What about the room with the magic?
The room with the magic?
To
Of
answer your
levitate.
question real fast, Golden, it looks like this area has been collapsed for quite a long time.
Same with the other staircase. It looked like it was a long-standing
Yes, yeah.
collapse.
They both look like they've been collapsed for like decades.
And I'm looking at the map right now. I don't see any
So,
areas that we explore. The only thing I can think of is down one of the lids where all the zombies were, or as Marco suggested, the levitation.
I don't see how. Did anyone look up in that room to see if we could?
I don't remember anyone saying that they looked up.
Well, let's go. Someone check that, but I don't see why that would just. It would see the items
Okay.
would just float up if we could just fly up. in
No,
that
but
room.
what if they were coming down? Like you jump into the pit, levitate down.
I'm not one to know how the arcane arts work. If that's how you say it works, so I'll take
Okay.
your word.
I'm gonna go to this room and check just to make sure all that those holes are literally there's no passages there.
Give me perception checks for everyone looking at stuff.
I'm specifically looking for any like hidden passageways. Oh my god.
I'm looking up into the levitation room.
So none of you see any sort of passageways you think anyone would be using to enter into this area. Everything looks like there's nothing that looks like it could be like a passageway to lead somewhere else.
Well, this confuses me.
When they
Where-
when they, so I'm gonna go over to the levitation room and look up. I see a ceiling.
Yep.
Hmm.
And
I
both
will,
of the stairwells look like they've been collapsed for a while, you said, or just the one that we were at?
Both looked like they'd been collapsed for a while.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over to here. What is that? You see where I'm clicking?
That's just part of the room. It literally, so it's a little confusing right there, but it's just that tunnel ends, and right on the other side of the tunnel is one of the prisons. And I don't know what that little circle is supposed to be, but it's not
Okay.
anything.
Well, we have two. Basically, the way I see, we have two choices. I'm either gonna step into the levitation room and see
Oh,
what
sorry,
happens.
technically the circle would have been a hidden passageway between the tunnel and the prison, but
Okay.
nothing that was tunnel.
So I'm either gonna step into the levitation room and see what happens, or I don't. I don't see anything else that we can do here. I think we're kind of done.
Well, we
Well-
should head back to the village and report what we found and see what to do from there, I guess. I don't see how the goblins got to the city through here if everything's closed off.
Is it
Yeah.
possible for us to
Fuck
move
it.
any
I
of
jump.
the
I
collab?
walk into the room.
Glitter!
You levitate.
Okay. I push off of the floor and see if I go to the ceiling.
You just levitate in the middle of the room. And you can rise a little bit. Might make it to the ceiling eventually.
Sephra, can you get our jester out of
Glitter, you're
Okay. I sort of. I
Crazy.
look at it. The rest of them. I go. This is cool. Okay.
Come on, Glitter. Enough
I
find
fun.
grab the
myself.
rope
time
from
for you.
Sephra and tug it really hard.
Sweet. I straighten out my body like an arrow and I headbutt Sephra.
I say some very bad cat.
Alright,
Well,
so we're headed
I-
back to town, you said?
I think so. I've exhausted most of my spells and we're kind of damaged a bit. Maybe reconvene in town and see where to go from here.
Oh, I might have learned that one.
Of course you did.
Alright.
The only other thing that Glitter is thinking about is that statue.
Do you want to go look at the statue again, Glitter?
Well, but I remember the last session with, the dungeon master said that there was something interesting about it, but I think we pulled the Ransour off it.
Well, this place will still be here next time we come. I don't see what else we can gain here. We've looked at everything.
Okay. So I'm in agreement. I think if we should probably go back and regroup, rest a little bit. All of us are, we got pretty messed up in there. Well, I did.
We should check on Amiko too.
Okay, so we're in agreement. We're gonna head back to the Rusty Dragon.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, just I don't see anything else on the map that could be a passageway. So
Yeah.
Well, it depends what time is we get into town, but of course we want to see the sheriff and or the priest or whatever and discuss what we found in there. And it is 9:45. I don't know if this is a good place to stop and do XP or what your plans were.
15-minute warning.
Sorry, I just wanted to take a look at something real fast. I thought there was something that gave you guys information about basically what you should be doing next, but blah, 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 blah. Okay, so you guys get back to town and you meet up with the sheriff and the priest. You probably go search out the sheriff, tell him to bring the priest so that you can all have a discussion. So now you are all chilling together.
Okay. Ulden, you want to do the discussing, or would you rather I do it?
We can. It's a group effort. So we came across it appears to be one of the goblin leaders. Some awful, evil deeds. We gave you that paper, Father, so we confirmed that there was signs of Lamashtu in there. We tried to desecrate their idols and destroy their connections to the other planes. But we didn't. We expected to find a passage to another land, or a connecting passage to where the goblins came from, but it was all closed off and collapsed. It seemed for a long time, so we're not sure where to go from here.
Well, the paper did make it sound like that it was just a possibility of them trying to attack with goblins from down below. It's very good that we checked it out and made sure there aren't any goblins down there, but I'm wondering if our next plan of action might lie in Thistletop, as this paper you handed me does say that it sounds like this is where uh, she is residing, and this is where they took the body back to burn.
So, I do know that the paper mentioned one of the goblin leaders as being. I don't remember his name now.
Prothasmus?
Have
Or
we
Nugget?
mentioned to
The-
the?
They started with a C. Yeah, I have a handout here. So.
You mean Corvus?
Yeah, Corvus. Did we get a description at all of Corvus, or
We got the handout of Corvus.
no? I meant did our characters?
I mean, we saw him. What do you
Okay.
mean?
Well, then I want to let the priest and the sheriff know that we've disposed of him at least, and that the fact that he had 3 arms and was misshapen was pretty much a testament to the fact that we think that underneath the glass factory was some kind of temple to Lamashtu, and that we've pretty much cleared it out, and we also destroyed a very nasty Wrathbrune well down there. So hopefully that is taken care of. We might want to think about getting some people down there to collapse the tunnels to that place so that it can never be used again.
Yes, sounds like a great idea. I hate to put this pressure on you, but I think we need to infiltrate Thistletop at this point and see if the goblins there have anything to do with this, as they mentioned potentially being in cahoots with was this chick's name Nalalia? Yeah.
I look around to the rest of my party and sort of nod and say that seems like a good plan.
Has there been any word from Shalilu?
Ukulele.
No word, but it's only been a few days since she's left. I'm not sure if she would have made it to all of her destinations.
Do you have any means of getting in contact with her while she's out journeying, or no?
Unfortunately, not. She's due to report in a week or so after she makes her rounds at all the places we asked her to stop at.
All right. Well, if we're not in town when you see her, be sure to let her know about this. She seems to have an expertise with the goblins.
I
Well,
definitely will.
we're all in need of a rest. That was quite a task.
Yeah, so head out
Yes,
till
please.
Thistletop in the morning.
Yes, rest up. Get any items you feel you need to prepare. This goblin camp is big, be warned. You will be dealing with lots of goblins there, and I fear maybe worse from what you've told me about what you found down below. But take your time, get ready. But I think that should be our next course of action is get over to Thistletop and find out what's happening.
Shouldn't be a problem for a warrior of Marco's stature.
All right, well,
Okay, I'm gonna basically just I won't RP it, but I'll check to see that Amiko's okay, and then I will probably retire.
As you guys come into the inn, she waves at you, sets out some food and drinks for you before you hit the hay. And
So, I bring out the bottle of wine and I show it to Amiko and ask if she knows anything about this wine.
she looks it over and kind of like gives you like wide eyes and raises her eyebrows and is like, "Oh, this is a nice bottle of wine. It's surprising to find it down there. This is a wine people would normally buy for special occasions. This has got to be worth, God, about 100 gold pieces here."
You want it? You want to buy it?
So I ask Amiko if she would be interested in acquiring this wine since, she runs a bar and everything.
She looks it over and says, "You know what? With my new status, I would like to buy this from you for myself to celebrate."
I thank her for her generosity.
She kind of gives you a little bow and thanks you, and kind of you see her tuck it down underneath the counter and kind of smile to herself. "I'm gonna enjoy this tonight."
So I give everybody 25 gold pieces so that we're splitting the profits of the wine.
Okay.
Okay. Because technically, we're only supposed to sell stuff for half price.
Oh,
She'll give you the 100 gold. It's fine.
Yeah, and then I guess we just bed down and get ready to travel to Thistletop in the morning.
So, few questions I have for you guys before we move on. Or I do like XP and stuff. Did anyone do anything with the book or wand that you acquired? Oh my god, child.
So I have the book. I was going to get to that. I was basically going to tell you before I go to sleep. I'm probably going to read it.
Okay, so when you open the book, you see that it's an ancient prayer book dedicated to the worship of Lamashtu.
Okay. Nothing else.
Make me a linguistics check.
If I can tell that it's an ancient prayer book written to Lamashu, I am not going to attempt to read it. Especially, oh no, I didn't. I detected magic cast on it or magic from it.
I'll just basically tell you. So you detected a magic that was casted on the book. Basically, you discerned that someone has just magically preserved this book. It's a very ancient old book that would have been falling apart by now. Someone has magically preserved it. You can just tell that the writing is in not anything you can understand. It's in a different
Okay.
language.
I will knock on Ulden's door
Yes, what is it?
and say, "Stop playing with yourself." Um,
Your
I say,
jokes.
"This book, I
So
don't
funny.
want it.
Why is that?
It's basically an ancient book. It's well preserved. It's had magic cast on it to preserve it, but it's ancient religious writings of Lamashtu. I can't read a word of it, but I don't want it."
Alright, I'll look into it.
Okay, I give him the book. I am removing it from my character.
And lastly, the wand. Did anyone pick that up or do anything else?
Yes, I took the wand also. I will attempt to decipher what the wand is. And I'll take 20. if that's possible. If
Yeah,
not, let me know. And
That's
I'll roll
fine.
my,
You can take 20 in your room. You decipher that this is a wand of shocking grasp that has 28 charges remaining.
I wonder how that works. It's a wand of shocking grasp. I mean, I cast it and shock people with the wand, or
I
I
think you
cast
cast
it
it
and
on your
touch people.
hands. Yeah.
Oh.
Or I don't know. That's how I would envision it. I don't know.
You said 28 charges?
Yep.
Thank you. Okay. Remind me next session that I want to let you guys know what everything there was. So
Okay.
Alright, well, I think we are done. Do you guys want your XP?
Hell yeah.
nah.
I'll take
Okay.
Glitter's XP.
Alright, so someone start adding for me.
Oh, you, John.
Guys.
Okay.
Alright, so 1200 XP
1200 XP.
for destroying the ring wall. Okay, sorry, I just had to go back to the map to look at what you guys had done so I could remember where to give you XP from. Okay, so it looks like after that you went and you killed those two sin spawn. So, I just closed out my damn roll 20 on accident. So those two sin spawn were 600 apiece, so that's another 1200.
Okay.
We
killed 3 sin spawn.
In the other
No.
room you only killed 2.
We got 1200 for destroying the rune ward. I think that includes the sin spawn XP.
Yeah, basically it
Okay.
I mean, I was trying to decide whether you should get XP for killing them and for destroying the rune wall, but the information it gives me just says if the PCs use the minor rune well to create and kill enough sin spawn, they can remove the menace the minor rune well poses to the Sandpoint region. Grant the party a reward of 1200 XP if they accomplish this.
Okay.
So, kind
Good
of
enough.
confusing there.
Yeah, I
but...
don't know. Makes sense. Okay, so 2400 so far?
Okay, so then next you went. Okay, so in there you killed Corcuruvus. He is worth 800 XP.
Okay.
And the human zombies, you get 200 XP for the lot.
Okay.
And then I don't think there's any XP for going into there. Oh, and then the Vargule. Vargule is 600
Wow.
XP.
Valmagulis. So total 4K so far?
Valanaharis.
The zombies? Did you count that?
Yep.
Yes, the zombies you get 200 for the whole lot because they're pretty harmless because they're in pits.
I mean, we were shooting fish in a barrel, so.
Yeah. So instead of the normal 200 XP each, you just get 200 XP for all of them because there's literally no threat to you unless you fall in.
Alright, was that everything?
I think
Oh,
so.
damn. So if we fell in, we could have got more XP?
Yeah, but then the zombies could have also attacked you, and that would have.
So
been...
4K divided by 4?
Yeah.
1K each?
I think so.
Almost another level, guys.
Almost there.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I think that's everything.
I think Marco gets some extra XP for those amazing rolls.
GG, guys.
Yes, excellent game, guys. Sorry, couldn't happen on